It's my first event in Santa Cruz, so very excited to be here. Not sure if it's supposed to be inspirational or informative, so we'll just see where it goes. Let's start with what's a tepui. So tepui technically is that on the wall here, done by local artist Stephanie Drake. It's a flat tabletop mountain. But it is also a tent, as you can see behind you. And the literal translation of tepui is house of the gods. Some may say we took a little bit of liberty calling a tent house of the gods, but it does come with a 2.5-inch memory foam mattress. Oh. In the camping world, maybe we're pretty accurate. So what is rooftop tents and why? Well, my wife and I stumbled upon these back in 2007 when we were in East Venezuela looking for some surf in some remote areas. We came upon lots of groups of people that were camping on top of their cars. I mean, they have anacondas and scorpions and things like that. Some of them were more kind of homemade, do-it-yourself, platforms with ground tent stapled to them, and some of them were manufactured, done by a brand called Anaconda. But we came back mesmerized, and we decided, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna bring this into the U.S. market. So we started importing them from Venezuela, and very quickly found that that was challenging in itself. Not only was the manufacturer hard to deal with, but sending wads of cash to Venezuela to be, converted on the black market isn't really the cornerstone you want to build your business off of. So that's when I met my second wife, partner, Bernard. Now, Bernard was going to make the basis for us because he had a woodworking shop down near Aptos, I believe. And we were going to have an upholstery guy do the canopies over in San Jose. Well, as we put together our bill of materials, we quickly realized that the cost to produce these was well in excess of what we thought people would buy them for. So, like many, we took it overseas and went through 4 or 5 different manufacturers, 11 different prototypes, and finally found a tent that we thought we could introduce and launched Tepui Tents, selling our first tent on Thanksgiving Day 2010 on eBay, with 40 tents in an extra space storage unit on 38th Avenue. Inventory management was so easy. We had 2 SKUs, it was great. Well, we sold 3 in December, we sold 7 in January, and time went by. About 18 months later, we realized we had 6 units, and at one point, while Bernard and I were in the sun labeling boxes, we looked over and there were 60 tents ready to be shipped. And we realized, wow, we're taking up all the parking. We've got a real business. So we got to get a bigger spot. And we moved in here, which used to be our warehouse, and hired our first employee. And from there, we outgrew this spot and have ended up down the road and turned this into the showroom you see here. We've enjoyed great success here in Santa Cruz. It's been great 2016. We launched with REI, we launched with Cabela's, Backcountry, Bass Pro Shops, and in about a week's time, we're going to head down to outdoor retailer in Utah and hopefully pave the way for an even better 2017. But we've certainly had our challenges along the way. We've had lots of ups and downs. I remember days when Bernard and I unpacked and repacked over 200 tents because we had sourced the wrong telescoping ladder. It telescoped from the wrong end. It wasn't really good. So lots of demand in the summer, and we're air shipping over telescoping ladders from overseas. Not exactly a great situation. We've had agents lie to us, cheat from us, steal from us. We had an agent over a breakfast conversation have his brother die and be resurrected, all in an attempt to evade us from finding the real manufacturer, which he had switched so he could make $40 per unit instead of his percentage. So certainly there are challenges along the way, but at one point in some of these challenges, I looked over at Bernard and he said, hey, if we're making a little bit of money and we're having fun along the way, it's worth its while. And certainly at Tepui, we have had a lot of fun. We're supported by a great team of people, a lot of the crews around here today, so I thank them for that because they're really what has made it the success it's been. But also the community here in Santa Cruz has been very supportive. We've had a lot of love here, a lot of luck here, and I think it's a testament to Santa Cruz. And I think for us, we want to be not just a company that's selling tents, but another great Santa Cruz brand, because there are many, and we'd love to join those ranks. So with that, I'd like to thank Event Santa Cruz for allowing us to host this event and pass it on to the next speaker for a red carpet.